Came a long way from the...
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Ron.
Going to the air right away, Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. A short throw to Ingram. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
30 left.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
13, Luke. 11, Agate. Hey, kill. Take right open.
From midfield now, Lawrence. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jags first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The big man, Nnamdi Madubuike, there on the tackle. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
11. Red on red. Hey, I'm gun. Go, let's go.
Lawrence will throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all this stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now Lawrence. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
We're at 23, 11. 30 left.
Now Lawrence to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Now Lamar changing the play. After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
No, we changed it.
Looking to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Play action. It's Jackson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw is Jackson. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The Ravens send their punter out now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. Fielded at the 43. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense.
They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
2nd and 10. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Take right open. Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up. And what's going to be the final play of this first quarter? And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Gun. Go.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Play action. Now Jackson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Ozzy, shut up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Knight. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Here's Knight on the handoff.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
2nd and 7.
13.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Go ahead.
Now it's Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Report.
Here's Jackson. Touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So here's a 3rd and 14. Lawrence. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They still, and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Jackson now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He'll drop this one off with ETN.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now Lawrence.
And Walker has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here's Lawrence. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
11. Gun.
Lawrence going to throw again.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Big 13 heavy. Sink right. Go, let's go. Go. Sink right. 11. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, that's the third interception for Lawrence.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Hey, report.
Jackson.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do you do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing is Jackson.
He'll get this to Flowers, left side.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
You are X. Go ahead. No, we changed it.
Fourth down, here's Jackson.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Hey, I'm gun. 11, add it. Hey, kill.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Take right open. Hey, let's go.
Now Lawrence to throw. And this one too low.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Big 13 heavy. Easy. Read up 24. Read 24. Hey, kill.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
A two-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Here's 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Go.
Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can not afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Yo. Right shot. Hey, middle.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Jags take over in terrific field position.
ETN on the toss right.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
11.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
13, move.
Now Lawrence.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And that'll bring up fourth down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up. What is it? You.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw.
Well, that's brought in by Knight.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3.
To throw again is Jackson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So that, Charles, may be the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something? Because we're into the third quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
Lawrence will throw.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
13. Go ahead. Report. Sit up.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, report. What are you? Sit up.
To throw is Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Here's Jackson. And a quick throw here that's complete. A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Now 2nd and 3.
Go, go. Hey, Lion. Hot.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
His throw incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Easy. Go. Let's go. Hey, Jupiter. Go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. He's across midfield.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Hey, run.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Take right open.
A gain of 3 on the play. And the Jaguars first down.
11.
Now Lawrence.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
All right, let's go.
Lawrence. Repeated the last play, finding Walker.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, But you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
No, we changed it.
Jackson now. He'll buy some time right. And he goes out right around the 39. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
This is 2nd and 8.
Now it's Jackson. Looking middle, and that's complete. That one a first down pickup of 8. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
11. Gun. Here we go.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Lawrence, he'll drop this one off with ETN.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Go, let's go.
But to throw again is Lawrence. That is caught. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne.
35 yards.
And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Now the try here for the point after.
Now Lawrence changing the play.
It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
That's the score. Ravens 28, Jaguars 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
This is Knight.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Now they'll audible to something else.
Now it's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Hey, middle. Hey.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And Jackson throwing once more.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Quick.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Jackson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Hey, Ozzie, sit up. You change it.
Again, Jackson.
And that's going to be incomplete.